No one expected the Dodgers to do this. Well, except a few people. We get into exactly what that is in this edition of Dodgers Digest. Hey, this is Mike Nelson. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Myself and Brad J. will bring you everyday Dodger content. We're trying to hit 8,000 subscribers, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. So let's get right into the story. As we know, Dustin May has been traded. That's right. Dustin May was traded to the Boston Red Sox earlier this afternoon. Big shock, right? I mean, Dustin May spent his entire career with the Dodgers, and now that is now over, right? I mean, his Dodgers tenure has come to an end. Dodgers trade made to Red Sox for 2 outfield prospects. This was, the trade that they made. Once again, trading Dustin May. The Dodgers traded Walker Buehler. They lost Walker Buehler to the Red Sox in free agency, right? And now another player has been lost, right? I mean, to the Red Sox. I mean, one through free agency through Buehler, and then now trading Dustin May to the Red Sox, right? So this is kind of crazy that he ends up with Boston. It's not too crazy that he was traded, right? Because, a few weeks ago, we talked about this. I mean, I think Noah Cameras? Somebody, I can't remember which insider, broke the story talking about how Dustin May was going to get traded, right? Saying that Dustin May was available. We did that video here on Dodgers Digest about a week or so ago, and I guess it was right. It was a true fact that Dustin May was available. The Dodgers were actively shopping Dustin May up until the end. This was a last-minute deal, right? This was a last-minute deal. The Dodgers, as we know, and Red Sox made this agreement right before the deadline, right? I think it was like 2:59 p.m. Pacific time, like 5:59 East Coast time. So it was like right at the deadline when this came out. So it was a last-minute thing. Dustin May almost didn't get traded, right? Dustin May almost spent the rest of 2025 with the Dodgers. It just wasn't meant to be. And now he's going to Boston, right? And so what does everybody think? I mean, I think that's the big story here. The Dodgers trading away Dustin May. I think it kind of shows the Dodgers, how they felt about Dustin May, right? I mean, the Dodgers felt like they had to make this trade, and they did it, right? The Dodgers needed to make a decision on what to do with May, who will hit free agency after this season, and did not have a clear role going forward, right? I mean, the role of Dustin May really was not clear. He was not the best this season. He didn't have the best 2025, his first season in a couple years, right after his injuries. He did not look the best. He started out good, and then he started having some inconsistent starts, right, as time went along, right? And he earned the 5th starter job out of spring training. Did not miss an outing, right? Dustin May has been, out there every time, the Dodgers needed him. No injuries this year. But the impending return of Blake Snell said that basically means there's no room for there's no place for May in the rotation, right? And the team was also not confident about shifting May into a short burst relief role, right? His fit in the bullpen was unclear as well, and we'll also talk a little bit about that in a bit. But yeah, the Dodgers really did not need Dustin May as a starter, right? I mean, I just don't know. I don't think they really needed him as a starter anymore. Blake Snell's coming back, right? I mean, I think in some ways this is good news, right? The Dodgers seem to have some insight knowing that Dustin May is coming back, right? I mean, there's no reason why they'd make this trade if Blake Snell wasn't coming back healthy, right? I think we have to agree with that, right? I think if Blake Snell, if there was still doubt on his health of whether he was going to come back or not, I don't think the Dodgers would have made this trade, right? But it seems like the Dodgers have an idea that he is going to be coming back, and that's why they made this trade. I think that's one of the reasons why they made this trade, right? And Dodgers, of course, get a couple prospects, James Tibbs III and Zach Erhard, a couple prospects who will not be playing for the Dodgers this year. Unlikely that either of these guys, suit up for the big club. Most likely they will be playing minor league baseball the rest of the season. And, they're players of the future, right? We'll see if they ever make it to the Dodgers. That's unfortunately how it rolls in Major League Baseball, right? I mean, it's no guarantee these guys ever make it to the major leagues. General manager Brandon Gomes said the front office had respectful conversations with May, through which it became clear that starting games was important to him, right? I mean, that's what it seems like. I mean, it seems like it was important for May to be a starter, him personally, right? While we felt like he could have been a contributor out of the bullpen and an impact-type piece, trying to understand the mindset and his desire to continue to start, we took that into consideration. And if there was a deal that we felt like made sense, we were going to be open to do it. May did not request to be traded, according to Brandon Gomes. But, yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the Dodgers probably told Dustin May after their conversations, we're going to trade you, right? We are trading you. You don't want to be a bullpen pitcher. We're going to trade you, right? I mean, that's probably what happened. The Dodgers wanted to move Dustin May to the bullpen full time, right? They didn't feel like he was going to be a starter anymore for this team this season, and they were like, you know what? We're going to put you in the bullpen, and Dustin May just didn't feel comfortable doing that, right? I mean, I think that's what it came down to, because let's be honest, the Dodgers probably would have liked to have kept Dustin May this season. I mean, sure, he is going to be a free agent. You might say, no, the Dodgers need to get something back for him. He can walk, but I don't know. I mean, the Dodgers really didn't get much at the trade deadline here. They really did not get the relief pitcher that we had been talking about. They struck out on Duran. They didn't get Griffin Jacks. So it's like that bullpen help could have been Dustin May, right? He could have been that extra help for the Dodgers out of the bullpen. And that's not going to happen now. He's gone. So that's just something to keep an eye on. That I don't know if the Dodgers really would have wanted to do this trade if he would have agreed to do bullpen duty, right? Because the Dodgers definitely need bullpen help, and yeah, trade deadline's it's gone, it's over, it's come and gone, guys. I mean, the trade deadline is over. The only hope now is a waiver wire, players that have been released or whatever. Joe Kelly, is that the next signing? I mean, that's where the Dodgers are right now when it comes to the trade deadline. They also, of course, made another deal. That is of note, of course. If I can find the slide, they got Alex Call from the Nationals, 30-year-old right-handed outfielder, comes from Washington with minor league pitchers Eric Swan and Sean Paul. Those two minor league pitchers going to Washington, and the Dodgers, of course, getting Alex Call, outfielder, right? Who is going to be with the big club. He's going to compete there with Conforto. He's not the greatest. He's not Luis Robert Jr. or, Harrison Bader or, Stephen Kwan, none of the guys we talked about. So, yeah, I mean, that's what the Dodgers got at the trade deadline. So the question I have for everybody before we wrap this up is, what did you think about the Dodgers at the trade deadline? Did they get what you wanted? Did they strike out this year? And if you ask me, I think it was kind of an underwhelming deadline. I mean, the Dodgers really didn't get much, right? They really didn't get much this year. And in a year where they've had so many injuries and a lot of problems, you expected the Dodgers to do a bit more. So that's where it's a little bit concerning as a Dodger fan, because, yeah, I mean, the Dodgers really didn't get anybody of note this year. They really didn't get anybody of note. I mean, they got some young guys. They traded away James Outman and Dustin May, a couple, recognizable faces. Sure, they got Brock Stewart from the Twins, former Dodger, but I don't know. I mean, Brock Stewart, he's already been with the team before, has a very long injury history. It's all up in the air with him. There was even reports that the Dodgers were having second thoughts about the trade, and they were checking the medical records. I mean, yeah, it just was not a good deadline for the Dodgers, right? I really don't think it was, and that's my opinion. What does everybody think, though? And yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up here. As always, make sure to subscribe, and let's go Dodgers. Woo!